Okay, welcome back to another episode of the podcast.
Oh yeah,
I know it's been fucking ages. This feels weird to do, especially with the fact that we both have cameras now.
both have
Um,
cameras.
yeah.
The normal schedule
Uh,
finally.
the last time that we did a podcast episode, uh,
I have no
YouTube,
idea.
YouTube Studio. Um, the last time that we did a podcast episode um, was December 29th, 2024.
No, that can't be right.
It is. That is the last time we did a podcast episode, dude.
Really?
Yeah, yeah.
Did we not do one when I was in Key West? I thought we did for sure. We talked a lot. We talked a
Yeah,
decent
yeah,
bit.
but we only ever talked. We didn't ever record anything. Um,
Oh, I thought those were all recorded.
I mean, I don't know. I don't
Yeah, so
remember
it's been
why
2 years.
I don't remember why I didn't record that shit, to be honest with you.
We got a time skip. That's all right.
Well, so I guess we should start off by explaining, like no one
Oh,
this isn't gonna get any fucking views, but let's still explain like why why there ain't been a podcast episode in like a year and a half plus.
military
So
man. That's
so
just how
so
it is.
so so yeah, I mean like you were in Key West on big ass boat, basically,
Yep.
right? And now you're in North Carolina, which is
Yep.
where I'm assuming that you're going to be stationed for a while, probably,
Hope,
right?
hopefully a long time. That's
Okay,
the
okay,
goal. No more boat right now. So
okay.
that's always good. Yeah. So instead
So,
of boats, I do plane stuff now.
like
Um,
plane stuff.
yeah.
Is this still
Helicopters
Coast
with
Guard?
planes. Yeah, still Coast Guard. I'm still in. Um,
Okay, okay. So Coast Guard stuff, but you're working with planes.
yeah, pretty much.
Okay,
So my department or the department I work for is pretty much like how do I explain this. The Coast Guard buys a plane, like Lockheed Martin or something, right? They buy like a C-130 or a C-27.
okay,
But then they have to get like Coast Guard up. So they have to be like all fitted up with certain things we need and then painted and all that. So my job essentially is I get the plane to where it has to go, and then it's out of my hands, and the plane gets worked on, worked on, worked on, worked on. I get them parts if they need it, and then keeps going. And then when it's ready, I pretty much have it go wherever it needs to go. So the beginning and end production of Coast Guard airships is like in on the East Coast is like what my department is.
So you're like middleman of the middlemen.
Yeah, and I buy parts. That's kind of it. That's sweet though.
uh, sounds like, I mean, relatively easy, is it?
It's a job. It's different. It's
Okay,
like different.
okay.
It's like different words.
Are you working like 9 to 5, like 5 days a week?
Yeah, pretty much. That's one thing I missed so far. Like the boat. I had Fridays off, and it was like 7 to 1. That was super light work. This is like 8 to 3. It's not that bad, but
Oh, okay, okay, okay. 8 to 3 isn't terrible.
no, it's definitely weird though when you're like switching. So I mean,
Makes sense. So you have
kind
weekends
of it.
off, I assume, also?
Yeah, weekends off, no duty. Like I don't have to be on. I don't have to stay overnight or anything.
That's
Um,
good. That's good.
yeah, yeah, it is. I missed it. I missed having a normal life. But I
Well,
say that like they didn't day 3 of me working there send me to fucking like California. Like that was a trip. That was insane.
yeah. So why did you go to California for a week?
So it's my third day at this base, right? And this department is in North Carolina, but it's also in Sacramento and like a couple other spots around the U.S. on the coast, right? But
Okay.
the important thing is Sacramento. So there's like one on the West Coast, one over here, one more up north. And to my understanding, someone fucked up and sent like $1 million worth of parts to Sacramento, and it wasn't supposed to go there. So then maybe more, probably more. It was for like 3 C-130s, and they sent me and this other guy to Sacramento for a week to split to like figure everything out because it was C-130 parts and C-27 parts, but they're different. And it was just like a warehouse full. So I was in California, I was in Sacramento, and I was doing 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. work days. It was dumb,
Gosh.
like just going through parts. But in and out though.
So
I do.
I
I
take
love in
it
and
by
out.
the fact that you're not very surprised by this. Is like logistical fuck ups like this just normal shit in the Coast Guard?
Yes and no. It's just like everything's changing all the time. Like if someone tells me something, hey, we're doing this week. I'm like, no, we're not. But fuck it. Yeah, I agree. Like I just don't believe anything I ever hear anymore. Like, you're gonna get paid this week. Maybe the week after that. Like shit like that. I just don't believe anything anymore. They're like,
You are
other,
getting paid, though, right?
yeah, no, I am. That was like an example from the shutdown. Oh, dude, that would suck. If I wasn't getting paid. I'd be crying right now.
So, did, how long were you in Sacramento? A week?
Yeah, a week.
And you did nothing but sorting through parts in a warehouse for 10 hours a day.
After work, I would try to hit up a game store. I did hit up a lot of game stores, and then yeah, in and out in game stores because there was like like the people that I was with didn't want to go out and like check stuff out. I've already been to like downtown San Francisco a bunch when I was there for school in Petaluma. So like the most I did was I checked out Lake Tahoe. I just went. I bought a lot of stuff at California though. I had to buy an extra
Okay.
bag because the
Okay.
game stores are too cool.
You want to show that stuff off?
Yeah, I can. You're gonna see one of my new obsessions in this though.
Because I also bought a lot of stuff in San Francisco. Um, so I also got
You're,
shit to show off though.
you're gonna see one of my new hyperfixations by me
Is it
doing this.
is it Fire Emblems?
Might be Fire Emblem.
Oh God, Seth, what have you done, bro? What have you
It's
fucking done?
bad, bro. I
What
spent
what what have you fucking done?
a lot of money in Cali.
Look, bro, I know that you make like obsessive dives into new game franchises all the time, but when you told me that shit was Fire Emblem, dog,
Yeah, dude. Yeah, yeah. I'm
oh my God.
pretty in love
Okay,
with that series right now. Oh, I got it.
okay, so I'm gonna look this up. How many Fire Emblem games are there? Okay.
That's a scary.
17 mainline games. So 14
Yeah.
original games, uh, three full remakes of earlier titles. Are you playing spin-off games too?
No, the way I'm playing Fire Emblem is, oh, that's Ike from Smash Bros. I'm gonna play that game. So I played.
Okay.
I'll get into it later, but I played Awakening. So now I'm playing
Oh,
Faith,
okay,
which is
okay.
Corrin.
Awakening is like the only Fire Emblem game I ever thought would be interesting to play.
It's cool. It's a good game. It got me hooked.
Okay, okay, all right. Um, So I guess the main thing I want to ask you about when it comes to Fire Emblem is like
Okay.
I have never tried Fire Emblem because the practical part of it I didn't think I would like.
I didn't
I
think that
want
either.
I want to hear your opinion on that and whether you think I'm correct in my like idea that I wouldn't like it or do you think I actually would like it?
Do you like chess?
I love chess.
You'll like a tactics game.
Really? Okay.
I think so because like obviously chess is a very like learning like chess is a hard game, right?
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
Chess is a hard game, but I say that in the sense of like, all right, you have do you have you ever played like at all a Fire Emblem game or no? And do you know anything about it?
Um, let's see. Everything I know about Fire Emblem. Byleth, Marth, Ike, Roy, Lucina, uh, Robin are and Corrin are Fire Emblem characters. I know the names of the games that they come from. I know that I think Martha's from the very first one. I know Crom, Lucina, Robin, they're from Awakening. Byleth,
Yeah.
obviously from Three Houses. Ike is Path of Radiance, I think,
Yep.
and Corrin is from Fire Emblem Fates.
Yep.
Um, that's pretty much it.
All right. Well,
Oh, and I kind of know a little bit about like Three Houses is like Fire Emblem personified.
yeah, that's why I'm yeah. So I'm kind of having an issue right now with Fire Emblem where I don't know where to like dig in, if that makes sense. Like I played Awakening and now I'm like, okay, Fates, Three Houses, the original. There's so much. The new one's coming out. I haven't engaged. Like I'm saving engaged for last. But
I've heard
if
that one
anyone were to
wasn't as
play,
good. I've heard that other people say that wasn't as good, but I have no
I've
idea.
heard people what I've heard about Engage is it has the best combat out of the whole franchise, but the worst story out of the like the whole franchise.
Okay. Um, so I know that there's a thing of like if you lose units in like
And
the
like I die.
tactical, yeah. Is there like
Um,
a way to prevent that? Is there like a lower difficulty setting where
yeah,
that doesn't happen in most Fire Emblem games?
I don't know where they introduced it, but I know in Awakening, yeah, you can play casual because I've been playing casual because I've never played like a tactics game. So I was like, all right, I'll play it until I understand what I'm doing. So I've been playing casual right now.
Okay.
Hardcore Fire Emblem fans might skin you alive, but me personally, I like casual.
Who gives a
Like,
fuck?
but yeah, like, I don't really care. I'm still playing the game. But I mean, it's kind of a it's so you have your units, right? Depending on the game, you have whatever. You can recruit people from different maps and whatnot. Um, you're thrown onto a board and you have to defeat the enemy. And it works in a triangle, trifecta kind of thing. I don't remember the exact way it works, but just for example, swords does damage to axes. Axes does damage to spears. Spears does damage to swords, but the reverse. So then, like, swords doesn't do as much damage to spears, and like vice versa, if that
So
makes
it's like
sense.
rock paper scissors type shit.
It's like rock paper scissors, but with like Pokemon typings. But they're swords and axes and bow and arrows and
Interesting.
dragons and mages and shit.
Okay. Okay. All right.
I would
All
say
right.
my buddy is a huge Fire Emblem fan, and he was telling me like if anyone were to play Three Houses for the first time, they shouldn't. Like, do not play Three Houses first
Oh, okay.
because
Interesting.
it's so different from like you said, it's like Persona Fire Emblem, which you think I would like, but low key, I'm not like the biggest. I don't know. I haven't like fallen in love yet with Three Houses, but
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I would say if you were to play any of them first, Fire Emblem Awakening is like very good. 'Cause, it's like, did you know Lucina is Crom's daughter? You know what I mean?
Yes, yes, I was aware of that.
Yeah, it's
Is
like
there
there's
a
some time travel
way?
shit.
Because I know that game was for the Wii. Is there a way to play it legally?
It's for the 3DS.
Do you have to pirate it in some way? Probably.
I mean, do you think your computer can handle a 3DS game?
I don't know. My laptop can't
Honestly,
really handle games,
you
so
know
I
I'm a
don't know.
certified pirate. You know I'm a certified pirate, right? So
I am too.
I
I am too, but just with anime and like normal TV shows, I've never tried to pirate a game before.
emulation's not hard, but 3DS emulation is kind of like stupid because do I have it? I could maybe show you. It just looks weird for in my opinion. Oh, actually, that's so funny. Hold on. The one game I have for hold on. Can you see this?
Yes.
I don't like doing 3DS games because then this is how it looks. Like with the double screen on.
Oh, it's
I don't think I have a.
it's like a fucking third of the screen that you see.
Yeah, because you can see the bottom screen is right here. Here's the top screen. If
Oh,
it would
oh
let me,
yeah, because it's like the dual screen thing. Oh, okay.
if it would let me click a button. Hold on.
Huh. Yeah, yeah, I definitely see what you mean there. That
There it is. Like it just looks kind of weird.
I see that. Okay. Um,
But yeah, it's not bad.
okay. Okay. I will definitely keep that in mind. That was kind of a tangent. I was gonna ask you about the stuff that you bought in Sacramento.
Oh yeah, I have it.
There's so much stuff I want to talk about with you. This is going to be like, I don't know, a 3 hour fucking episode if you're down for that, because like there's so much shit that I want to talk to you about.
I have to go at like 5:15, 5:20, but we'll get there.
Maybe we can resume after that whenever you get back.
Yeah, because I gotta go to the. I have to go to the dump because I don't have dumpsters. I don't have like a garbage guy here.
Okay.
Dinner, groceries, the whole
Okay.
shebang.
So like whenever you get back tonight, we'll continue. How about that?
Probably, probably.
Okay.
We'll shoot
Okay.
for that.
Then, yeah.
I would say, do you have a 3DS?
I don't.
Yeah, it's a struggle because 3DS market is like maybe the worst I've seen ever. 3DS market is so bad.
Okay.
This base model is probably worth like $400 right now. It's bad. This is the first model.
Damn.
Like it's horrible.
Okay.
All right, California treated me well. I had to buy a whole other bag to bring all this shit back.
Okay.
So start off light. Got Crisis Core for the PSP.
Nice.
Had to get that.
Great game.
Xeno X for the Wii U.
Still want to play that. But
I still need to play this, but
yeah. I'm gonna I've decided that like starting next year is gonna be like my year of Xenoblade. Where I just like lock the fuck in, try one and two again, replay three, go through X. Uh, Also because the new game Genesis comes out next year, so
Genesis is
next
coming
year is
out.
going to be my fucking year for Xenoblade. I'm gonna lock the fuck in on that.
True. I mean,
I've held that thing. It's awesome.
oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, yeah. Um, OG Persona 3. It's the only one I was missing for my collection, so I had to
Awesome.
get that for
Awesome.
free.
Love it. Based. Based.
Fire Emblem Engage Divine Edition. This is why I had
Wow,
to get
that
another
looks
bag.
expensive as fuck.
See, that's why I had to buy it, is because I looked it up on. Okay, I went to these game stores, and there was one guy, and he was moving he was in the middle of moving locations, right? And I was like, I saw it, and I saw the price tag. Price tag was $80, and I saw this, and I was like, that can't be right. Something's got to be missing, because I looked it up, and it was like 120 to 150. So I was like,
Oh damn.
huh? So I asked him if I could look at it. He's like, yeah, everything's in there. I was like, okay. So I'm looking at it. Everything was in there. I was like, 80? Sure. Like, yes. So I got this for 80. Uh, and I don't plan on playing this for a while, but I have it, so it's cool.
Okay.
Because Fire Emblem Engage has like, all the other characters in it, so figured yeah. Halo 3 Steelbook.
Oh,
Thing is
that's
dummy
cool
thick.
looking.
Yeah, this thing is thick. 2 art books. Fire Emblem Awakening, like this little tiny art book.
Cool.
It's like very like small, and then follow it up. I have this big one. I
Huh. Okay.
think it's
Nice.
full of. It's full. And then probably the highlight right here. This is this stack of games is probably what put me in like. Probably what made me like Taylor call me and be like, "What? Why are we getting hacked?" Um, because these games are all in my backlog, and I was like, "Yeah, fuck it." For some reason, these games are all cheaper like you think the opposite with California, right? Like it's cheaper, but like all these games were way cheaper than they are, I find, on the East Coast. Like any Atlas game for the 3DS, it's like $75. I paid 50 for all of these, so
What all did you get?
Shin Megami Tensei Strange Journey, SMT Devil Survivor 2, and then I didn't know this, but I don't know if you could see that. There's
Wait, so
accidentally a signature.
did you get 3DS copies of every Shin Megami Tensei game?
I'm still missing a few, but no, I got everyone that I saw. Uh, Devil Survivor, and it's accidentally signed by one of the voice actors, and they still charge me $50.
Oh, okay, that's dubs.
So I was like, yeah, give me that. Like, come on. For Apocalypse. This is another one that I need to get through.
Okay.
And Soul Hackers 1 remake.
Okay. Okay.
And yeah, that's what put me like this little stack of 3DS games is what Taylor called me
Okay.
and was like, hey, are we getting? Hey, have you seen the credit card account? I think we're getting hacked.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I think we are. I think that is happening actually.
Oh my god. Okay, I'm gonna go grab the stuff that I got from California. It's in the other room, so give me a second.
How you doing? Feeling sexy? Love to hear that.
Let's see. Oh, and I forgot the figure too.
Figure.
All right, got everything. Uh, okay. So the first thing I want to show you, which is by far the coolest thing,
That is cool. Is it guts?
yes, in the Berserker armor, because I finally finished reading all of Berserk
Okay.
this year, by the way. My new favorite piece of fiction of all time.
Berserk. Okay.
Yes. And so this thing cost $100, but like so fucking worth it. This is, I think, the coolest figure that I have.
Not too bad.
Um, so I'm just going to carefully set that down for now. I'll tell you because I want to talk about like
No.
my entire San Fran trip with you.
One second. Hold on 1 second.
You all good with that? I paused the recording for a second in case you needed to talk to something about her. Oh shit.
Oh my bad. I'm stupid. Hold on.
Um, So I'll tell you about the museum that I went to where I got this. But I got this little book. This is for my nephew. Um,
Nice.
I think it's a cute book. Um, I got a lot of shirts. Uh, so I got this really cool San Francisco shirt.
Golden Gate. Yeah.
I visited the Nintendo store, which was very cool, by the
Oh,
way.
dude, I'm
And
insanely
I
jealous.
got this Eevee shirt here, which I actually has two different sides to it, which I just realized has like two different Eevee expressions on it, because Eevee is one
Nice.
of my favorite Pokemon. I also visited um a place in Saratoga called the Hakone Gardens and Estate, which is like this Japanese themed like tea garden and stuff. Has
Yeah.
a pretty shirt. That was a super cool location here, and I haven't actually opened this shirt yet, so I'm gonna do this live on camera. Just take it out of the packaging because I really want to show you it. I think this is
How'd you like
actually
how'd you like the Nintendo store?
Nintendo store was very cool. Gotta say,
Very
awesome
jealous.
goods.
Very
This
jealous.
was my favorite shirt that I bought.
Uh that's peak.
Yeah. I figured you would like that shit.
Yeah, it's hot.
So yeah. Oh, and I also got like some various miscellaneous things. Like I got this jade figure from a shop in Chinatown.
Nice.
I don't remember where I
Assuming-
got this cat thing, but I got a few pens and stuff too. But yeah, um, I wanted to talk about my trip to San Francisco because it was absolutely incredible. Um, so first day we did a fucking lot on this trip. Um, I'm trying to remember everything that we did. I know you probably saw the Instagram post that I made.
I saw you went
Um,
to Alcatraz and I saw the tea garden.
so let's see. So the first day, yeah. So the first day I visited the Golden Gate Bridge itself, which was insane. Like just the scale of that shit is just fucking wild. Even
You know,
even on like a super cloudy day, it was just so insanely huge. The scale of it was crazy. Um, and then we went to a lovely suburb called Sausalito, which had a lot of cool. It had a very cool like community art exhibit to it. Had some great food there, beautiful views of the water. That was a really nice time. And then we did some hiking as well, which just like the most fucking insane mountains I've ever seen in like this entire trip. Like we just hiked on some mountain trails and every bit of the scenery was just insane. Um and then the next day I went to an Asian art museum, which is honestly probably the coolest art museum I've ever been inside. Um Asian art is the coolest types of art in like every form of it, whether it's like the sculptures or the paintings or any of that shit. So, um, loved that. And then, also I went in the San Francisco like public library. That shit was like 6 floors, dude.
oof, damn.
The biggest fucking library I've ever been inside. We spent like 20 minutes just walking on each of the different floors because I was so curious. It's like the biggest library I've ever seen, dude. It was
That's
wild.
crazy.
Um and then it went to of course China and Japantown. Both of those were awesome locations. Um was just like really cool vibes, especially in Chinatown, just like walking among the streets of it. Um,
A dangerous area. Chinatown in San Fran?
I mean, like, we went in daytime. We were pretty careful. We kind of just walked on the sidewalk, went in a few shops. It was fine, really. Um, awesome area. And then of course the Nintendo store at the end, which is very cool. And of course along the way many shitty parking decks because
Yeah,
like the only way to park in like the middle of the city like that in many places is just to find whatever fucking parking deck you can. And like a big part of us constantly trying to figure out places to go is, as we called, is it a parkable location? um so that was day two. uh and then day three went to the Fisherman's Wharf area, which is awesome. Saw a little
yeah.
aquarium, went on a Ferris wheel. I had Bubba Gump shrimp for the first time. Probably the best shrimp I've ever eaten, to be completely honest.
Yeah.
That shit was delicious. And then, of course, went to Alcatraz in the afternoon. You know me, I'm a huge history nerd. Alcatraz was an awesome location. There was a lot of
Yeah.
cool history to it.
I thought it was cool. I thought it
Um,
was all right. I wasn't like, but like,
and then, of course, Wednesday was my favorite day because we saw what was just like the fucking craziest like views everywhere. Um Also, I think this picture is like the most aura I have ever had in a photo. Probably. And
send it
probably
to
the
me. It's not
comes
really
across
loading. I
very
can't really
well.
see it.
Um Here, I'll send it to you.
Yeah.
I'll text it to you. This is like the most aura I think I will ever have in a picture. Um I did this same pose on like a bunch of beaches. We basically just went along the coastal highway, the one, and just like went to several different beaches. And like I saw like some of the, well, just the most insane like mountain landscapes and water views and cliffs and fucking everything. It was
Yeah.
so cool. I loved that. That was my favorite day of the trip. And then on Thursday, I went to the California Academy of Sciences, which was such a cool museum. It had like every cool thing that you could imagine in a museum. There was like a planetarium, there was a little aquarium, there was like a rainforest, like a living rainforest in this dome thing. There was like
Yeah.
a section on minerals and rock. uh, there was so much cool stuff there. And then after that, we also visited a like some places in the Golden Gate National Park or State Park, whatever the
Yeah.
fuck it's called. We
I know
visited the
that.
Japanese tea garden that was there. That was very cool. So I saw two like Japanese garden type theme things on this trip. And then we went to the botanical gardens. We only saw like a
Mm.
third of that because it's huge, and by that point, I was very tired. We'd done a lot of walking that day. But we also saw like some like a route. We also walked like a route in the park itself, like Lake Heron, I think it was called, which is beautiful. Um, and then the last day we went to the zoo, which was pretty fun, and we walked one more trail, and that was kind of it. Uh, Aside from a pretty shitty flight back.
Oh, dude. Where, where was it? Was your flight a one way or did you have a layover?
No, it was a one way, but like the flight
Hell.
was delayed by a little bit. Which like we love Delta, and this is like not every flight's gonna be perfect. I think this was as good as it could have been, but like I I ate like snacks way too fucking fast, and there was a lot of turbulence. I ended up like vomiting mid flight, which sucked. Um uh And then, like, when we got back, for some reason, it was like the plane landed in the international terminal in Atlanta Airport, which meant we had
Mm.
to ride the plane train all of the stops. to the other end of the airport to get to the
Yeah,
domestic baggage claim, and then we waited like 45 minutes for our bags.
yeah, I can see that being an issue.
Um, we got home at like midnight.
Yeah, about the same for me because I have a layover in Texas going from there to Virginia. Because like I'm like 20 minutes from Norfolk, Virginia, by the way, like the city, and or 40, and that's where the airport is. So I have to fly Norfolk, Virginia, Dallas, Fort Worth, Texas to California every single time,
Oh wow.
and they're probably going to send me back out there. Our California experiences were very different. I love California, but
It's the best state
it could be the best thing.
based on me visiting LA, San Diego, and San Francisco.
Too expensive. It's too expensive.
Oh, dude, I'm so glad I didn't have to pay for gas. Like my dad rented a car and like he only had to fill up one time because, he had a Grand Cherokee which was like it kept the mileage for a bit, but like gas was $80. It was crazy.
And that's in like a hybrid, I imagine. I imagine I
No,
imagine
no,
the Grand.
this one wasn't a hybrid. I think there's only so much you can do with renting cars. So,
Yeah, dude, I mean, I stayed in Cali for like 2 months straight in that San Fran area. And then I went back for a week, and I was just like, man, this place is so cool because you can in one day do all of these things. But then it's like, at least at the time when I was there, gas was like 7.50. I was like, might cost you an arm and a leg. Everything's just so expensive. Like California, like has the potential to be like because there's
yeah,
so
it
much stuff
does.
to do.
Let me tell you though, I ate such good food.
Oh, California has banger food, dude.
San
I love
Francisco,
California.
bro. Oh my God,
Oh,
the
fuck.
food I
Yeah, it's good.
tried.
So good.
I tried like udon for the first time. We went to Japan Center, bro. Like I already loved ramen. I love udon now too, dude. That
Yeah.
shit was so good. Also, I had roasted duck for the first time at a Chinese place for dinner one night.
Okay.
That shit was so fucking good. Um, I had like just banger sushi twice in a row.
Yeah.
I had In and Out one night. I also went to another really good burger place. Um, what else did I eat? We ate a lot of different food. Had a really good pizza place too. Um, there's just a lot of different really good cuisine there.
Yeah.
Um,
Their burritos are good.
even like the museum and zoo cafe food was pretty good. Which I know that's a hit
I
or miss with a lot of those places, but pretty
Yeah, I
good.
didn't get to do a lot of that. I really wanted to go to the Nintendo store, but I didn't have like when I was living there, I didn't have the option because I didn't have a car. And oh yeah, it wasn't even built. Like it wasn't even there yet. Like it opened like
That makes sense. I think it was only like done this year.
yeah. So I'm hoping when they send me back, they're probably gonna send me back to California for another week in like later. So I'm hoping I can go. You have to send me a list. I'll see if I can do any of those spots because sounds cool. It sounds cool, but
Yeah,
only if I get there
it was an absolutely awesome trip.
for like an hour.
And it was a hell of a thing to do, considering my next semester starts tomorrow.
Shit. There you go. How's
Um,
your summer?
oh yeah, that's the other thing I wanted to talk to you about is the fact that I did an internship
Oh
over the
yeah, yeah.
summer.
I remember you telling me about that before it happened.
Yeah, so it's done now. I did it basically throughout June, all of June and July for 2 months. Um, and it was an amazing experience.
Okay.
Um, Extremely valuable. I was doing remote work for a nonprofit, and this expanded to a variety of different duties, most of which were kind of centered around research. like researching grants, researching grant opportunities, doing research for like blogs and stuff like that, like on particular topics that I was asked to research on. Um, uh, a bunch of different things which all primarily revolve around research. Um, and it was for an organization called CREETS International, which is like it stands for Center for Rural Empowerment and Agricultural Transformation, and it's like a U.S. based nonprofit that operates in Kenya, actually.
Okay.
Um, and they kind of like do a bunch of different work in the fields of like water, clean energy, agriculture, um, women empowerment, like a bunch of different fields that they cover. It was an extremely valuable experience, and I'm very thankful that I got the opportunity to do so.
Yeah, that's cool. I moved all summer. That's kind of what I did.
So
Oh,
when did you exactly get to North Carolina? Like,
I so the timeline looked like this, right? So May, uh, my friend Andre, his wife, and Taylor. Not that they weren't like together, but they all left Key West because they were moving to somewhere else in Florida. And I told Taylor to go home and see her family because my boat was going to dry dock, meaning they go up to Norfolk, Virginia, and they get it on land, and then they have like pretty much a whole like the whole thing gets rebuilt, right? But I was also
oh,
transferring,
okay.
but they needed me for some. I forget why they needed me, but they needed me to go with them. So at the around the end of Mayish, went from Key West. Boat goes up to Norfolk, Virginia. I'm in Virginia for a week. I hop on a flight. I go back to Key West to the same day. This is the same day. I hop in. The plane lands. I get in the car and I drive 10 hours to Georgia uh, in a manual, and that sucked. That was horrible.
Where were you in Georgia?
Coming? Is it coming? I was like 40 minutes from Woodstock.
Huh. Okay. Interesting.
That like area.
Okay. Okay. So I
Um,
assume you
and
didn't get a chance to come by the area.
not really because I was visiting family. It was pretty much like family central. I was doing hometown recruiting because I wanted to stay home for a little bit. So I worked at the Atlanta office, the Atlanta recruiting office for a few weeks. So like June to like early July, I was there working and like just getting off and hanging out with family. I was there till like July 10th maybe. Then I went
Okay.
down.
Okay.
Went down to from there to St. Simons, Georgia, see my parents.
Nice.
We were there end of July. Drove up here. Been here for about a month. Got all moved in. It's all right. It's all right spot. I'll have to show you. I'll have to do a house tour because it's
Yeah, I don't know if that's something we could show in a podcast episode, but maybe that's something you can FaceTime me and just we do that on our own time.
yeah. I'm fine with that. I don't care if it's on the podcast or not either.
Um, uh, so what okay, let me start with this. Because there are some that I want to talk about. You watched any animes? Or you just been kind of like sticking to video games? I think that's the main thing I want to ask about.
I mean, I'd be gaming. But what is it called? Fuck. Me and Taylor watched what the fuck is that show called? I didn't even finish it, but Maid Sama.
Oh, that's been on my watch list for a long time. Was it good?
Fuck no, it's all right. It's like all right.
Okay.
It's girl slop.
Okay.
It's like girl anime slop. Like you know,
Pearl Anime Soul.
it's female anime slop. That's what I would say.
Did
It's like
Taylor
yeah,
like
Black
it?
Butler's good, but like you know who it's for. You know what I mean?
Did Taylor like it?
You thought it was cool. Uh, so I put her on peak alpha male slop. Because
Okay.
they
What
brought it
what
to Netflix.
what is that?
Finally, my third favorite anime ever. You're rewatching it. Banana Fish.
You know what? I finished that yesterday morning actually.
You finished Banana Fish yesterday? Damn.
Yes. Extremely funny coincidence that I was excited to bring up with you.
Fucking. Oh my god, I love Banana Fish, dude.
So, my timeline on Banana Fish is kind of weird, right? I I initially started it back in 2023. I never finished it. I didn't drop it. I just never finished it.
It was hard to access at the time. You had to like,
Well, also like I was pretty new to anime by that point. Like I hadn't even watched Code
yeah,
Geass by that point. Like
yeah,
Code Geass was the next one I watched after that, and like I think that you and I can both agree on this. Banana Fish is kind of weird. Like
not a beginner
it's
friendly.
no, it is not beginner friendly at all. Now, I'm gonna say this: I fucking love Banana Fish. It was a incredible anime,
Of
but
Banana
it
Fish.
is not beginner friendly at
It's not.
all. Not at
It's really,
all.
dude.
I don't remember how much I had initially watched. I want to say it was maybe like 3 or 4 episodes. Not much of it. It is not beginner friendly at all. Um, but I did finally finish it. I loved it. It was great. Um,
I really want
uh,
to visit New York City. I want to go to that library.
Ash is like a fantastic MC. I loved how like deep and layered he was, and like also how balanced his relationship with Aiden was. I think
Yeah,
that was a very difficult thing to get. Um, I thought every character just had a bunch of layers to them. Like and also Golzine was just a fantastic villain the entire time. Like one of the most consistent anime villains I've ever seen. Very impressed
yep,
by that. Um, my other favorite character besides Ash was easily Max. Um,
yeah.
easily my second favorite character and would be my favorite if Ash wasn't as good as he was. Um, so I finished that very recently, which is it's just a very funny coincidence to me.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um,
We
so other stuff I've been watching, I rewatched Gurren Lagann. It moved up to my
mhm,
number 7 anime of all time when it was number
okay.
16 before. Um, I also watched Ergo Proxy. Have you heard of that before?
Maybe I've seen maybe. I'll look it up.
I'd be surprised if you watched it. Uh, just to put it simply, it is the most insane, weirdest anime I've ever seen, but it was really good.
Looks cool.
It was very cool, but holy fuck, it is the most confusing, most insane anime I've ever seen, and it's not even close. Um, earlier this year, I watched an anime called Legend of the Galactic Heroes. I think I might have mentioned that to you at one point. I can't
Is that the?
remember.
I think you told me to watch that.
Yeah, so I don't think I was done with it at the time, or maybe I was. No, I definitely wasn't done with it at the time. Um,
Oh,
I
the
think
guy that becomes a hero, but he like, what is it called? No,
so
that was To Be
this,
Hero X.
yeah, which that is peak, by the way, straight
Hasn't
peak.
hasn't caught me yet.
Uh, are you watching it, or did you start it?
Me and Taylor started it, and I remember like we were like 3 episodes in, and we were just like, I don't know.
Damn, damn.
We didn't get hooked. We were just like,
That's crazy. I was hooked immediately off that shit. I loved it.
The
Um,
animation style was a little weird too.
oh, I love that. Well, anyway, Legend of the Galactic Heroes, very different. It's my fourth favorite anime of all time now. Um, it is very long, very old. It's from the 80s and 90s. Um, but I loved it. It's basically the closest that you're probably going to get to anime for Star Wars, except it is pretty different from Star Wars in a lot of ways also. But that's the best comparison that I can make. Um, I loved it. Um,
Yeah.
any other like I mean, I still been watching seasonals. That's still a big part of the stuff I watch, and this year is just like the most stacked year for anime ever,
Yeah.
in my opinion. Like every season, including this one, has been ridiculously stacked with both sequels and amazing new IPs. So that's been a lot of fun. Uh, um. Have you been watching like any normal live action TV shows at all, or not
I feel like
really?
there was one. I feel like there was one I started, but I can't remember it.
Oh, did you watch Avatar Aang?
Yeah, I did.
Absolute cinema.
Yeah, it was great. I loved it. I loved it.
Yeah, yeah, that movie was fucking amazing. Um, Obviously, I did not watch it in theaters. Lucky
Yeah.
bastards that got one of the two theaters in LA, or whatever the fuck it was. Um,
LA, New York.
Was it? I thought it was just LA where that movie played.
LA. No, it was LA and New York because I was debating on driving up there because it's like 7 hour drive.
Oh, okay. I didn't know. Okay, I didn't know it was also New York.
I I love that movie, but like fuck, man, I wish we could have gotten like a full series out of it. It
Me too. Me too,
makes
bro.
me
Me
so
too.
mad that
But
like it's
for
like
what it was, like I thought the movie had a great, like very concise plot. I thought it did something very good with all of the characters, and my God, that animation made me ascend to heaven, even though I'm not religious.
true.
Um, Now, the main like live action show that I've been watching, have you heard of Dexter before?
Yeah, I've heard of Dexter.
I've been watching Dexter, dude. Dexter's awesome. I think you would love Dexter.
Dude, I
I
know. I everyone tells me, bro.
I
It's one of
I
those.
really think that like that's a show that you and Taylor would love watching together.
I watched 2 years ago. I watched like the first 5 episodes, and I was like, "This is awesome! I can't wait to keep watching this." And then I just never did. Same thing with the Sopranos. I
I haven't
wanted to
watched The
watch it.
Sopranos. I haven't watched The
I
Sopranos.
I I want to watch the Sopranos really bad. Uh, no, everyone tells me, and I see all the fucking edits, and I see like all the Dex. I know Dexter's cool. I'm like, fuck, man.
It is,
Hate it.
bro. It is, bro. You gotta understand where all the Dokes memes come from.
Yeah, I know, like surprise, motherfucker. Like I know, bro. Like I know his
And
peak where he's like staring. He's like,
also just like all of the facial expressions. Like, I mean, James Dokes is easily my favorite character in the show, uh,
yeah,
by far. Um, so you have that expectation to keep in mind. I was actually put on to Dexter by my best friend from college. Who who binged the whole thing like last year, and he's been telling me about it for ages, and I love it. I really
it is good.
recommend it. I really recommend it to you. Um, uh, what else else was I going
I
to?
feel like there was a show I watched and I can't remember what it is, and it's like really like fuck.
Um,
Silo. You ever heard of
so
Silo?
so I have not heard of what the fuck is Silo?
Some fucking show. It's got like Darth
Wait,
Vader's daughter in it. I
let me look this up. Silo. What is this?
think it's on.
Okay, let me read the in a dystopian future where this shit kind of sounds like Paradise. Sounds similar, but it's like in a silo.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, I liked it. Oh shit! I just remembered
What?
Spider Odyssey.
Oh, yes, yes. How did I forget about that? Holy shit. The Odyssey is my favorite movie this year by far.
Fucking great movie. It's a fucking great movie. So good.
The Odyssey is in my top 20 movies of all time.
Nolan hits another home run. Like it's just so
Um,
good.
yeah,
Holy fuck.
and then Brand New Day, dude, that was fantastic. That was an amazing movie. Um,
Tom's best movie. That's Tom's best movie. I don't. They can shoot me.
I'm probably inclined to agree with you, but I also haven't rewatched No Way Home since it came out in 2021.
I
So,
feel like I don't count. I don't even like. I struggle to count No Way Home because it's like it's got all three.
I see what you mean. Well, I mean, I'm going to rewatch it soon enough because I'm gonna do a thing where I rewatch every Marvel film before Doomsday,
I'm
and I'm gonna
trying
make
that. Taylor's never seen
I'm
him.
gonna make a series of videos about it as well. Um, because there's so many MCU movies I haven't watched in such a long time. But bro, Spider-Man was such a good movie, dude. And I actually had no idea that Jean Grey was gonna be in the movie. Um,
I kind of figured.
uh,
Kind of figured that one
I
out.
you know I'm a dumbass when it comes to common sense shit like that, and like I knew that Sadie Sink was casted in the movie,
Yeah.
um, and I knew they were going to introduce X-Men at some point, but I never made
Yeah.
that connection.
Yeah.
Um,
That was my thought.
but it just it made for a very nice surprise in the film, especially because even though I haven't watched them in such a long time, when I was younger, I used to watch the 2000s X-Men trilogy a lot because I had them on
Oh yeah.
DVD. I was
Ace Future
hella
Past.
nostalgic
Yeah.
for those films, and and that was like my main exposure to X-Men shit, and so I always thought that that was cool, and it's really cool to just see that back because I had no idea that was going to happen in this movie. Um, of course, the thing I thought was most impressive about the movie is the way that it had that, but it still felt like a Spider-Man film.
Yep.
I was very impressed by that. Um,
It was the
now,
first Marvel movie, my first Spider-Man movie for me that I actually felt like it's a Spider-Man movie.
and
Like it's actually a Spider-Man movie.
I haven't seen any Tobey Maguire or Andrew Garfield Spider-Man films.
What?
Um,
What? What? Oh, what? You've never seen either?
okay.
What?
I saw the first the first Tobey Maguire Spider-Man film, but that was like when I was fucking like 7 or 8, I think. I don't remember anything about it, to be honest.
My boy right here. It's my boy Toby.
I
No.
I know. I don't know if I'll ever watch those movies
Why
because
not? They're great.
like because like I've watched a ton of videos about like comparisons between the two, and I kind of already know a lot about them, so I don't know if there would be like much point.
That's LARP, bro. That doesn't count. That's
Okay.
pro LARPing right there.
um. Okay. Well, I mean, can we both agree that regardless of the fact that I haven't seen either of those, that like the Spider Verse films are the best.
Yeah, Spider Verse is. Yeah, yeah. It's like when
Hopefully
that
next year, baby.
dude, when that
June
like
18th, 2027. Beyond the
When
Spider
that comes
Verse.
out, when that comes out, that's going to be the best. That's going to take my personal like top three, like my favorite superhero trilogy, and it's over. Like it's just over.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
that.
yeah.
That's going to be number one.
Without a doubt, without a doubt.
My favorite superhero trilogy is the Dark Knight trilogy. When that third one comes out for Spider Man, it's over. It's done.
Yeah, yeah. Oh,
But brand new day was good. I was so happy that he like because I've always liked Tom Holland, but I've always just been like, man, they're just cucking the shit out of him with this with like the other movies. I really don't like the other Spider-Man Tom Holland movies. Like there's some good
really
scenes, there's some good moments.
interesting.
They're like Homecoming, dude. Homecoming's fine, but Far From Home,
Oh,
fucking hate Far From
you like
Home.
you mega Far From Home hater?
It, I have to think about this.
Because
Yeah,
I,
it's the worst
I'm not like
Spider-Man movie.
saying that accusatorily, because like from my memory, I really liked the film, but I also haven't rewatched it in several years. Um, but like I feel like I've seen a lot of I guess hate for it online that I didn't see
Like you didn't know
before
about. I
in the past few years, and apparently it's a pretty common opinion, which I kind of found surprising.
like the one thing I do like about that movie is Jake Gyllenhaal. Like perfect, you know. But I think Spider-Man's section in Civil War is like a better piece of Spider-Man media than the entirety of Far From Home. Like I Spider-Man Far From
Interesting.
Home is is like my least favorite, and like yeah, definitely my yeah Spider-Man least favorite for sure.
Okay. Um. So I mean, well, have you seen any other movies in theaters this year?
I'm I can't remember if we talked about it before.
I know you mentioned Project Hail Mary,
That's what I was going to.
which
Yeah,
I didn't
we did talk
see.
about that.
Um,
Really? I think you told me.
but we did talk about it on like a different call from a few months ago. I remember that. Um, the only other movie that I watched The Mandalorian and Grogu as well.
Oh yeah, I did do that. And Michael. I saw the Michael
Which
Jackson
you know
movie.
what? Pretty good movie.
Grogu?
Massively overhated. Massively overhated. Yeah, Mando and Grogu, massively overhated.
Hmm.
Pretty good movie for what it was, as far as I'm
Yeah.
concerned.
Yeah,
It was
fun.
just a fun time, a fun like Star Wars adventure in the theaters, which felt really good to have one of those again. Um, Pretty good film. Like, it's been too long now to where I just kind of like was forced to accept that my disappointments with Book of Boba Fett and Mando season 3 were never going to be addressed or resolved. And so I just went into that film looking for a fun time, and that's exactly what I got. Um
Yeah.
Also, Disclosure Day, the newest Steven Spielberg movie,
Oh yeah, I heard about that. I never
fantastic
saw
movie.
it.
Fantastic movie. Um, I recommend it. Fantastic movie. Um,
I heard people say that.
okay. Now, have you played any other games besides Fire Emblem?
Yes.
Okay, that was a stupid question. What else have you played besides Fire Emblem this year?
I'm trying to remember what the last thing I told you I beat was. You know what I mean? What was the last thing you recall me telling you about, if you do remember?
I don't remember. I
I think it
just,
was
I,
Luigi's Mansion. I think it was Luigi's Mansion.
oh, that does sound
Maybe.
kind of familiar, actually. Yeah.
Did I tell you about Metal Gear?
Yeah, but I thought that was like, did you finish the series? Because I remember you said, I feel like you told me you started it like a while ago before,
I
or maybe
played Metal Gear 2 and 3 on my last patrol, my last deployment on the boat.
I think that's what it was. I think you were telling me you were like still playing through it. Did you finish the series?
Uh, Not yet, because Metal Gear Solid 4. is a PS3 only game, but not on August 27th when the Master Collection Volume 2 comes out, which I have pre-ordered, and I will be
Oh,
going
okay. Oh,
ham on that.
that's this week then.
Yeah, I'm ready for that. I beat Resident Evil 2, 3, and 4.
Oh, yes, yes, that's right. You spent like an entire night playing Resident Evil games.
I should
Yes,
speak,
yes, I remember
and I
that.
should speak. Resident Evil is like, man, Resident Evil is so good. Oh my god, I love RE.
I'm glad you do, but the thing is, I know Resident Evil is like everything that I would hate about video games.
But Leon Kennedy, bro, the goat.
uh, so have you played all 9 games?
No, I'm on. Me and my friend are. I was waiting till we moved here. We're gonna play 5 and 6 together because those are co-op games.
Okay, okay.
Um, so I'll soon
So
be
you've
starting
played the
five and
first
six.
4 then?
Yeah, yeah, and then I played a little bit of 7. It's
Okay.
7 is Ethan Winters. It's like a whole separate like story, whole separate game, but it's still RE7 and RE8. Those are both Ethan Winters is
Okay.
those games, and they don't have anything to do with like Leon Kennedy, Claire Redfield. Like they don't have anything to do with that shit
So
that I know of.
how would you rank the first 4 games?
Well, dude, if any of your friends are like gonna watch this and like are hardcore Resident Evil fans, I might get murdered. But everyone says Resident Evil 4 is like one of the greatest games ever made.
That's what I've heard.
I like Resident Evil 2 more.
Okay, interesting.
I
Interesting.
I have Resident Evil 2, 4, 3, 1. That's where I'm at right now.
Okay. Okay. Very
I just
interesting.
really
Very
like
interesting.
Resident Evil 2. I thought that game was so fucking fun.
Okay. Okay. I mean,
Um,
I haven't played any of them, so I wouldn't fucking know.
oh, the Halo
Um.
remake.
Oh, you've been playing that as
Already,
well.
dude, I beat it before it came out. I beat that game Legendary Solo before it even came out because I had the beta access, so I had 5 days early access.
Oh my
And
god, that's
no,
crazy.
I literally sat here and beat it in one sitting because you know me, you know I love
How
Halo.
long did that take you?
12, 13, maybe 14 hours. Uh,
Jesus, fucking hell,
who's peak?
dude.
Who's peak?
Oh
Some
my god.
people are hating on
Um.
it. I don't give a fuck. That game was awesome.
Okay, so I my best friend from college that I previously mentioned earlier, who recommended me Dexter. He got like a modded Wii,
Yeah.
with GameCube games on it. So, uh, there was a time a few weeks ago when I went over to his house. I tried a bunch of new games I've never played before, and I'm gonna tell you all about them.
All right. Let's hear them.
um, so I mean, the first big one I feel is Melee and also Project M.
Wait. Okay.
Um,
Wait. Hold on. Project M, like Brawl. Project M.
yes,
Yeah.
that version of it, like the mod.
Yeah.
Um, uh, I like Project M better between the two,
Yeah.
personally.
That's fair.
Now, what I like the most about both games is how grounded the gameplay felt. It was very different from Ultimate.
You
Um,
played base Melee. Like you didn't play any modded Melee.
no.
Okay. Yeah.
Um, I liked the grounded feel of it. But I didn't like how Melee felt so slippy at the same time. Like it is insanely technical and like fast moving.
Yeah. Melee's a
Um
different animal.
but I like that Project M was much more balanced. It felt like from everything I've heard, it's like the best parts of Melee and Brawl. So like um I really enjoyed that. Also F-Zero GX is probably the coolest racing game I've ever played.
Yeah. I have that on Switch too.
Um, I played Wii Sports again for the first time in years. That was just a lot of fun.
Wii Sports is great.
I played a tiny bit of Donkey Kong Country Returns.
That's a
It
great
has
game.
like a co-op. That was pretty fun. I also played a little bit of uh Tenkaichi Budokai. Is that what it was
Dragon Ball.
called?
Yeah.
The
Oop.
Dragon Ball fighting game, the very
Tenkaichi,
first one.
Tenkaichi Budokai 3.
I don't know if it was not. I don't know if it was three. Was that the one on GameCube?
Yeah. 2 and 3 are on GameCube, I believe.
So it was one of those.
It was a Budokai game. Yeah.
Yeah, that game was terrible, but it was really funny.
Yeah, that shit was
Like it was hilariously bad. Like that is like probably the most jank game I have ever played in my life. It was terrible, but hilariously terrible.
yeah, a
Um,
lot of people love those games because those were like
but
peak for the time. Like
they probably grew up with them. In my humble opinion, did not hold up well at all.
I think it's the same way. It's gonna be
Um,
the same way for like Xenoverse.
um, I need to. I don't fucking remember. I can't remember if there was anything else, but played quite a few. It
GameCube
was a
games,
lot of
yeah.
fun doing that. Um, in terms of like just big games that I've completed, I finished Super Mario Galaxy. That was back in like April. I want to say when did I make my video on it?
Like
Yeah.
it?
I finished it in early May. That was a great game. In
Yeah.
spite of some of the mechanical issues that I had with it, like the water mechanics, some of the motion controls in certain
Yeah.
galaxies. I thought that mostly it held up pretty darn well. A lot of the galaxies were really fun, had really fun mechanics. My favorite galaxy was Matter Splatter Galaxy by far.
Yep.
That had just such a cool platforming gimmick. I did not get all the stars in the game. I got like there's like 120 total. I think I got like 60 or 70. I think
Okay.
60. Um, enough to fully finish the final boss fight, basically.
Yeah.
Enough to where I completed every room in the Comet Observatory,
Yeah.
however many that is. Um, that game was awesome. Really fun game. Um, Also, I tried playing a game called Where Winds Meet, but I kind of um
I think I've heard of that.
it's like this open world game, which I'd heard had Ghost of Tsushima vibes, which made me kind of interested in it because you know how much I love that game. Um, and but I mean, like, I didn't really like the combat in that game, and I just kind of fell off of it. Um, Now, one thing that I got absolutely obsessed with. Have you played Dispatch before? You have, right?
I know a lot about it, but I haven't gotten around to it yet.
You gotta play it, dude.
I've heard. I heard it's pretty good.
Dispatch, bro. Dispatch is fucking fantastic. I,
I've heard it's peak.
I, I think it's probably the most unhealthy binge I've had with a game because like even though it's only 8 chapters, which is like about 8 hours long, dude, I did like chapters 1 and 2 the first night, which is like a Tuesday night. On Wednesday, I did 3, 4, 5, and on Thursday, I did 6, 7, 8. Um,
Shit.
it was kind of a problem. 'Cause what it Dispatch was so fun. It has such a unique gameplay style of like dispatching the heroes and like actually making the choices
Yeah.
There was it was so much interesting stuff in there, like just great character writing. Um,
You played on your Steam Deck?
no, on my laptop actually.
Okay. I was gonna
Um,
get it on my Switch, but then I heard they like censored stuff, and I was like, I'm not gonna fucking buy that if you're gonna censor stuff.
well,
So
so the thing is, I played with the nudity censored. And
uh,
I think with the like when they say censored version, I think what that means is that like there's options to censor both the nudity and the swearing. Because there is a lot of swearing in the game. It feels like they say the F bomb like at least 3 times per sentence.
mhm.
Which I think I didn't really mind that because it added the comedic value, but I don't really care for the nudity. But like based on the amount of censored black boxes there were when I played the game, there was a lot of nudity in the game, and I'm assuming that's what it means by the censored version on Switch is probably like lacking either of those elements. Um, so if you care about seeing the nudity that badly, then I would say probably play it on PC. Um,
I don't care that badly, but it's like, why is that even like a thing when you have like,
I don't really know to be honest, but like I don't think I would have minded either way. I just decided to play it on my laptop because I don't play many games on my laptop. Um, and then the other big game which has had me occupied kind of since like late June, if I'm being honest, just because it's a long game. Final Fantasy 16.
okay, yeah,
Have you played that
I've
before?
uh I've started it, but then I had to hop on Rebirth. I need to finish Rebirth, so
How far did you get in 16? Do you remember?
not very far. I got to like, in the beginning, like the little guy, you're like little homie. He like turns into that dragon, and then you do too, and you guys fight, and then it sends you back to like the flashback. Like the flashback's over. I got to the end of the flashback sequence where Clive gets to he fights those people, saves the lady. I don't know her name yet. She's still unconscious, and then she goes back to they like find some area to hide, and then that's where I'm at.
So
Um,
you are like right at the very beginning of the game.
yeah, I'm literally like I was trying to play Rebirth, and then
uh,
I fucking I realized my disc was like in storage, so I just played some. I played a little bit of 16 because it was on PlayStation Plus.
well, I mean, you
Um,
have until Revelation comes out next year to finish Rebirth, so get on
true.
it.
I'm working on it. You
um,
finished Rebirth, right?
oh yeah, of course I did. My fourth favorite game of all time, bitch.
I'm struggling, bro. I'm struggling. Dude, I want to like this game like everyone else so bad, and I just fucking don't, and it's so annoying.
Why not? Why don't you like Rebirth?
Okay, the reason I don't like Rebirth, I'm gonna use a game like Breath of the Wild, like I'm gonna use Xenoblade. I'm gonna use Breath of the Wild. All right, Xenoblade and Breath of the Wild will give me my two examples for now.
Okay.
And okay, sure, SMT5. I'm gonna use SMT5 as an example as well. I don't mind side quest. Okay, I'm not a big side quest guy though. I usually, if I'm playing a game like this, I look up what side quest should I not miss in so and so game, and then I'll do that whole list. But I'm not gonna go out of my way to do a fetch quest. You know what I mean? Rebirth. Sorry, Xenoblade, Breath of the Wild, and SMT5 are all games where you could just play the game normally without doing any side bullshit if you don't want to. If you want to, sure, you can do all this huge side content that the game has to offer. But if not, you could just run through the game. You cannot do that in Rebirth. And I'm just like, dude, like right now, I'm stuck on this like Yuffie section. And I'm just like, it's like, fuck, I don't want to play as Yuffie. But that's not even like the main thing. It's like all the side content. Like I'm not a big fan of Queen's Blood. I don't like the fetch
Okay,
quest.
Queen's Blood is ass.
I've heard different. I heard a lot of people love Queen's Blood.
I didn't like it. I didn't like it. It was one of the few mini games I didn't like, but I liked a lot of the mini games. In
I
fairness,
just feel like it wants you to be like it forces you to be like, oh, go do this. No, bro, I'm just trying to go fight Sephiroth. Like I'm not trying to like. Oh no, I don't hate it yet. I don't hate it. It just kind of feels like a chore to play right now.
where
So
are you at in the game?
um oh my god, what's it called? Where I played OG7. It's where Barrett and Dine fight.
Oh,
I
see,
can't remember the
that's my
location.
favorite boss fight in any video game.
It's before Cosmo Canyon, right? That's what
Yeah,
that
yeah,
is.
that's Corel. That's Corel.
Yeah, Mount Corel. That's what it because it is the order Mount Corel, Gold Saucer, Cosmo Canyon.
No, it's I think Ungaga is between Corel and Cosmo Canyon.
I don't know because Gungaga isn't really in the OG like that. Oh,
It's definitely after so it goes Corel, Gongaga, Cosmo Canyon, then Gold Saucer, I think.
I don't know. I'm eventually gonna get through it because like oh
Honestly,
dude,
honestly, like considering you've played the OG game, I completely get that. I mean, it doesn't really surprise me that much. But
dude, Rebirth is the only thing I'm missing. It's the only one I'm missing to complete everything Seven related. Played Crisis Core. I've watched Advent Children. I've played the OG. I've played Remake. It's the only thing I'm missing.
oh, but have you played Dirge of Cerberus and the other mobile games
All
then?
right, bro. All right. I played
It's
Dirge.
okay. I'm never touching that shit either, because why would I? Um, even though I've heard some of them are pretty good. Anyway, so I mean, I love Rebirth because, like, it's like my first time experiencing this incredible story. So
That's
I'm
the
sure
thing.
that you can understand that perspective.
I
Um,
understand that, but it's also confusing because it's like you start. Okay, you've only played Remake and Rebirth, right?
yes.
Were you not confused at all when you started up Rebirth and you're playing as fucking uh Zach?
Oh, I was, I was very confused, very
This
confused.
like I like Remake and Rebirth fine. Like I don't hate these games at all, but I feel like they don't. It's like a reimagining. These games are not good remakes.
Well,
They're just
see,
they're,
that's exactly what they are.
yeah,
It's been admitted by the creators of the game that this is like a separate timeline, a separate vision of
yeah.
the
I'm
game.
like, how the fuck? Like, because my one of my best friends is like honestly, probably some of the reasons I don't like Rebirth is because of him because he won't shut up about it, you know. But like Deadass Seven. The whole franchise of Seven is his favorite of all time. Cool, understand that. But like, oh man, it's like I'll have some moments where I'm like, this is peak. Man, Final Fantasy is so good. And then I'm like trying to catch a chocobo for like 10th time, and I'm like, I just
You
don't want to
know,
do that.
I'll be completely honest. I had moments like that in Rebirth as well. But I don't know. I just love the overall thing a lot, and I think that's
Yeah,
because I just love the actual story of Seven, and I'm sure I would have the exact same reaction whenever I actually get around to playing OG7. Um, so I don't know. That's why I've been loving it. But I also get your perspective considering you've already played the OG game. And it's one of your favorites of all time. Um, Now regarding 16, 16, fucking fantastic story so far. It is
yeah.
laughable to me, like, not in the sense of like, oh, haha, it is like a bad replica, but it's just very funny to me the ridiculous amount of similarities 16 has to Game of Thrones.
Okay.
It has so many similarities. Like, have you watched Game of Thrones?
No, I tried. I couldn't get into it.
So, just some of the very surface level ones. I mean, it's a big part of the game is like the fact that different empires and nations are like it's about like the politics of the conflicting nations and stuff like that. Um,
Yeah,
and I really know about the similarities because it's been years since I watched Game of Thrones, but I have all the A Song of Ice and Fire books. I've been reading those this year. Great books, better than the actual TV show in my opinion.
mm,
So far anyway. I've only read two of them, but there's like that part of it. Like Clive looks like Jon Snow. Um, and he also has a dire wolf type companion, which is from a northern icy area, and like the main villain looks exactly like the Ice King. Um, it's just really funny how many similarities there are to Game of Thrones, which I don't really mind because I love Game of Thrones. Um, it's just been really fucking funny to me, like how similar it is. Um,
yeah,
uh, but it is genuinely a great game. I think Clive is a really interesting main character. Um and I think that the way that it incorporates other parts of Final Fantasy lore like Acons and Ifrit and different things like that into the lore is really cool. Um
yeah,
and the world building and politicking and stuff like that, which is like the main thing that it's built on, is actually really interesting to me. It's like actually interesting to follow that shit. Um uh I am like 35 hours into the game. I was actually playing it on my Steam Deck before you told me you were ready to record, and
yeah,
I'm probably going to go back to doing that because I was doing a bunch of side quests. I have done every side quest so far in the whole game because I kind of got addicted to doing the side quests. Um this is definitely not a situation like Rebirth. You can easily skip a lot of the side quests, but there are certain side quests that give you very handy benefits, such as like more potion space, because you can only have a limited number of potions in this game with like the
yeah,
actual combat. So, there's stuff like that. There's like increased inventory space. I think the one that's easily like the most beneficial is the fact that one of the side quests gives you the ability to ride a chocobo, uh, which is
yeah,
easily the biggest benefit because like it's not an open world game, but there's like really big areas with a lot of enemies in them, and it's so easy. It's so nice to just run past all of the enemies that you don't feel like fighting at a certain point because I'm pretty far in the game to where I'm kind of consistently a level or two above. Um, all of the enemies, of course, because I'm playing on the easiest difficulty. Um, Another thing that I found very funny about the combat in 16, which honestly it might put you off of it because you're kind of a more like I think it's fair to say you're a much more hardcore gamer than I am. Um, will you agree
yeah,
with this sentiment? Okay,
yeah, yeah.
so there is this item called the
Yeah.
Ring of Timely Evasion. And in my humble opinion, it completely breaks the combat. Like
Okay.
completely. It is such a broken item because it literally allows you to dodge like 95% of attacks automatically.
Like you don't press a button.
No, it just automatically dodges attacks, even a bunch of heavy boss attacks, which means because because it has a stagger bar, because like the bosses in other like big enemies have stagger bars like Rebirth does, um where like you have to whittle down the stagger bar to deal more damage and stuff like that.
Yeah.
With this item, like I already had a pretty cheesy strategy for the combat, which is like you can kind of just keep dodging and spamming infinite fireballs or whatever to lower the stagger bar, and as long as you're like careful, you can dodge most boss attacks and stuff like that. Um, but this one it makes the combat even easier because if you get hit by an attack, you just use a potion. Um, and like you auto dodge pretty much every attack, which means you can wail on the stagger bar with physical attacks, which means that like the battles go way faster.
Yeah.
Um,
Huh.
and it genuinely completely like that item completely breaks all of the combat in the game. Maybe it's different if you play on higher difficulties. In fact, it probably is, to be honest. It's probably not that good of an item on higher difficulties if I had to guess. But because you know me, I'm a pussy and I always play on the easiest difficulties of shit. Um uh it completely breaks the combat, and it's just
Yeah.
really funny in how much it completely breaks the combat. But
I'll have to check it out because
I'm still having fun with it because I think the action combat is very good.
yeah. I'll let you know eventually because I'm kind of waiting on. I'm only playing Rebirth because it's like 7 stuff, you know. But I'm almost done with Final Fantasy 3 because I'm going in order because I hate
Oh,
myself.
oh yeah, you were doing that. You paused that for a long time.
Yeah, I picked back up 3. Holy fuck, those first 3 games are like those games suck, dude. Those games are fucking horrible. Just
Both
kidding.
of
They're
them.
not that
I've
bad.
heard two was bad, but like, is one also really bad?
3 is worse than 2. Oh my god, I hate 3 so much. 3 is such a fucking dog shit. Oh my god. All right, let me explain this to you, okay? So I'm at a point in the game where like all my characters should be around level 30 to 40, somewhere between there.
Okay.
And they are, but the job system in Final Fantasy 3 is so fucking booty cheeks that like how it works is, do you know what the job system is?
I have a vague okay, so tell me this. Is the job system like is that the way that it worked in Metaphor? Am I like understanding that right? Like did that game also have a job system where like each member of the party could do any kind of role?
Yes, but it's like okay, yes, yeah, yes, but
Okay.
in
So then
game
I
from
do
the
know what a job system is, or I know the basics of it. And some games will do it
it's
do it
yeah,
different.
like in metaphor, it's just like the archetypes and whatnot, right? But
Yeah.
in Final Fantasy 3, it's from the NES, so obviously it's not going to be as good as the masterpiece that metaphor is, but like fuck, it's just like that, but like worse, like insanely worse.
In what way?
It takes forever to level up. Um, you in metaphor, hypothetically, you could do like, let's say your party was Will, Stroll, Ismay, and Hulkenberg, and you wanted to change Hulkenberg into a healer, so you put her on the healer thing, and then you go into a dungeon to grind. Obviously, she's going to be leveling up while your characters are already here, but eventually, she gets up there. Doesn't happen in Final Fantasy 3, bro. It just fucking takes so long to level up for like no fun. That game sucks. I hate Final Fantasy 3. Apparently, 4, 5, and 6 are like actual traditional Final Fantasies. They're just gonna get like more story based. Super excited for that. Uh,
How
I just
how
realized
what?
we never talked about it. We never talked about this.
Talked about what?
Revelation, Persona 4, Persona 6, KH4, Code Veronica, Ocarina of Time remake. Like,
Well, okay, so regarding that, I'm extremely hyped for Ocarina of Time remake because I've never gotten a chance to play that original game.
good. It's so good.
So I'm very excited about that. Also, next year is going to be so stacked for games, bro. Like
I'm
we
fucking
have
winning, bro.
like we have like the ones that I am most excited about, right? We have Persona 4 Revival, which is going to be the way that I finally experience the story of Persona 4.
My favorite
But
game of all time. Persona 4 is my favorite game ever.
um and
And
and then there's Revelation, which I'm even more excited about, I think.
yes, yes.
Um and is Persona 6 2027? Because I think they just announced it and they didn't have a release date, right?
I have no idea. But the protagonist got leaked, and it was confirmed true.
Yeah, yeah,
So
I knew about that. I mean, the fact that it was
John,
announced at all is just awesome to me.
John Persona.
Um, but the other game that I am so excited for next year, Dragon Ball Xenoverse 3.
Xenoverse 3? Oh, yeah,
Yes.
that is coming out.
Yep.
I
I am
forgot about that.
so
That's like,
fucking hyped for that game, bro.
dude, I'm not gonna lie, that's like so low on my radar. I forgot that was a thing.
I don't blame you, but like I think I'm pretty sure you remember me talking about my obsession with Xenoverse 2 for many years.
Yeah,
And so that game is going to be very special to me, I think.
of course, of course.
So I'm so excited for that game. I order the way that I'm excited for them? Fuck no. Um oh, you know what I'm not playing at all though? GTA 6.
Oh, really? Oh, I'm really excited for GTA.
No, no, because the thing is, I've never played a GTA game. I think I would hate GTA. I just I don't think I would like the tone of it at all. Um I think it would just be overly vulgar to me. I just don't think I'd be a fan of it. What I am very sad about though is that I'm no long the days are diminishing in which I can say we got so and so before GTA 6, which has been one of my favorite memes over the past several years. To say that about literally everything.
Yeah, I'm like I GTA was my most anticipated, but then like, dude, everything coming out now, I'm like, nah, dude. I grew up on GTA. Like
For example, we got
Rockstar, Rockstar raised me. I love the Bully series. I love Red Dead. I love the early PS2 GTA's. I love GTA 4 and 5. Like, yeah, I'm gonna play
I
that.
think if I had grown up with GTA, I probably would have a different opinion on it, kind of like Naruto, for example.
Yeah,
Um,
for sure.
uh, but
Those
you
games
know,
are also very fun heavy. Like when I say that, like I don't think GTA. I don't like. I have full confidence that I would have not enjoyed GTA 4 and 5 if I didn't have friends to play it with.
interesting. Okay.
Like if I just played GTA
Yeah,
5 by
I mean
myself,
that's another part of it for me is like that's just not the type of gaming experience that I like.
yeah.
Like, you know, a game that I didn't mention which I've gotten hooked on is Tomodachi Life as well. I'll talk about
Oh
that
yeah, yeah,
more in a second. But like, type of game I just prefer single player games, I think, a lot of the
yeah.
time. Now, I do want to talk about Tomodachi Life. Have you played Tomodachi Life, the
Not the
new
new
one?
one.
Okay,
I,
okay.
I played the 3DS one. I was when that was coming out. Deltarune Chapter 5 came out, and I didn't care about anything else. So
Fair enough, fair enough. I know I love Undertale and Deltarune. I fell in love with Tomodachi Life. You are a me on my Tomodachi Life island, by the way. Um,
hell yeah.
I made you with long hair.
Oh, OG. Oh
Yeah.
man.
Well, I mean, not the OG because you had short hair when I first met you. So, um,
Oh yeah, yeah.
but one of the many hairstyles you've had. I chose like the long hair with the long hair with beanie era uh from you there and I love that game. I've made a video about it before, but the reason classic
Had to equip.
classic
Had to equip my Velvet
um
Room beanie, bro.
but I love that game compared to something like I loved Animal Crossing, but the reason why I still play Tomodachi Life every day is because I kind of like the more, I guess, passive elements of it, like the fact that I can just
Yeah,
play it and not have to actively as engage with it as much as other like life sim type games. It's the kind of the reason I never got into Stardew Valley, for example. and why
Yeah,
I stopped playing New Horizons and why I didn't buy Pokopia earlier
dude, I
this year.
fucking yeah, I tried Pokopia, bro. I just can't do it.
Too much.
That's why I also didn't buy. That's why I didn't buy Tomodachi Life, and like, it sounded fun, but I just know myself with those games. It's not Animal Crossing. I'm gonna play it for 2, 3 hours and then never touch it again. That's what I did with
Yeah,
Pokopia.
I really thought about that with Tomodachi Life, but it changed. It surprised me because of the fact that I like it because it has so many passive elements to it, which means that I don't have to be as active with the game and interacting with it
Yeah,
itself. Also, I think that just the concept, the reason why I like it better than Animal Crossing, for example, is I love Mii's.
that's true.
Like
That's fair.
I'm hella nostalgic for the Wii and Mii's and stuff like that. That shit was my childhood. Um,
Worse.
and so I just love Mii's in general and how just like goofy they are in this game. Like Tomodachi Life, Living the Dream is like the funniest game I have ever played.
I
I
want to
think
play it.
I have laughed at so many points because there's just so much utterly ridiculous shit in Tomodachi Life constantly.
What else did I play? Deltarune 5, Portal 1. Played Portal 1.
Oh, you didn't.
Portal's pretty fucking cool. I think you would like Portal.
I've watched a playthrough of the entire game.
Portal 1's really fun.
I don't think I want to play it because puzzle games are not really my thing.
Oh, okay. I don't know
But
why I thought you'd be like a big puzzle guy.
I watched a playthrough of it. It was really fun to watch that.
Um,
So
I think I'm about to come up on this idea, or not idea, but thing where I'm playing so many games at once that soon it's gonna all be like, oh, I'm about to finish this one, then this one, then this one, then this one. Or like I'm working on Rebirth, I'm working on Dark Souls 2,
uh,
working on a Fire Emblem game.
I don't know how you can do that, dude. Because I know we talked about this a lot on the podcast, but like I can only do one game at a time, really.
My favorite media. I don't know. I
One
just
kind
love
of
it so much.
major game at a time. Uh, you said you have to, I don't know, get going soon, right? To do
Yeah,
stuff.
soon.
Okay.
I'm good for now.
Okay.
I I use the rule of three. I think I explained to you my rule of three.
I don't know if you ever have.
I also I you could probably use this for anime too. So the three major things that I play on are my console, my Switch, my okay, so my Xbox, PlayStation, and then that's one category. My Switch, and then my 3DS. Those are like the main things I play on. Um, so what I do is I have a system of where my Xbox is up here, my Switch I can bring anywhere, and my mainly my 3DS I can bring anywhere, right? But my Switch usually stays in the living room downstairs, and then I have my Xbox and PlayStation up here. And so I usually take the 3DS. I'll chill on the 3DS before bed, you know. So I pick a game each of the console, one game each, so I can pretty much rotate and not get burnt out on a single story or franchise. I don't pick the same thing, so I'm not playing a Final Fantasy game on my Switch for coming from Rebirth on the PlayStation to then hop on a Final Fantasy on my 3DS. You know what I mean? So I got an RPG, open world RPG, Final Fantasy. Then I have Dark Souls 2 on my console downstairs, and then Fire Emblem on here. So I'm constantly working on three games at a time. Like, and I love it. It's such a good idea. It works for me.
Okay. Okay. I think that's a cool system. The only reason I wouldn't do something like that is just because I don't have the same flexibility with game consoles that you do.
Yeah,
Like
I do have a lot of.
I have my Switch 2, I have my Steam Deck. main two things I play games on. I don't really play on Xbox anymore since like my dad stopped wanting to pay for Game Pass, which is completely understandable considering that shit became like $30 a month. Um,
That was a while ago. It's back down.
uh, oh yeah, I did hear about that, but also there's just like I don't know, there isn't anything that like
Asher Shawarma, my goat. Asher Shawarma.
there isn't
I,
anything that like I have felt I wanted to play on Xbox recently, instead of which I couldn't buy on Switch 2 or Steam Deck, mainly Steam Deck. Um,
Persona 4 soon, probably. I don't know if that game
I
could
don't
run
know.
on a
I
Steam
don't know, that
Deck.
might be one because I played Reload on Xbox, so that might be one as
Yeah,
well. We'll see. Um,
I'm
uh,
really curious how you're gonna like 4 because I have no
I
idea
am
how that.
too. I've been excited to play it for a long time. Um, one thing that I wanted to ask you about before you have to go, because I think we'll
Yeah,
probably end up cutting it here because we've already been
yeah.
going for like an hour and 45 minutes, and I feel like I've talked about most things I wanted to get up to
Okay.
date with you on. Um, Episode a week on the weekends. You think
Yeah, we
that's
can do that.
like a schedule we can try to aim for?
Yeah, we can do that.
Keyword being try. Keyword being try because
Yeah,
I do have a new semester coming up. I'm going to be working 4 days a week, so I am including the weekends. So I am going to be busy, but I'm sure you
yeah.
are as well. So, um, try being the key word, but we're going to try and do an episode a week, on the weekends, Saturday or Sunday, one of those days probably. Um, we're recording this on a Sunday right now. I called out of work today because I got home from the airport at midnight last night, and I was like, "Fuck this! I'm not working
I'm
today."
not doing that shit. Yeah,
Yeah,
no, it's
I'm
valid.
not. So I called out today, um, because I was just feeling really tired. Um, and so I've done nothing all day. It's been glorious.
Hell yeah. I just
Uh,
spilled all my sunflower seeds everywhere. Fuck. I stopped doing all in forms of nicotine, and sunflower seeds are like my only like saving grace.
you stopped, you said?
Yeah.
Good for you, man. Proud of you for
Well,
that.
this is my like 10th bag of fucking Taco Bell sunflower seeds. Probably just as bad for me.
I have
Taco Supreme.
I have never eaten a sunflower seed in my life, and I don't
Fucking
plan on
suck.
doing so.
These suck, but they do
They
the job.
don't do it. Don't do it,
I
dude.
know, but it's like the craving of like these are really good because I can throw them in my mouth and it's like a
Craving
lip,
of
like a
what?
lip.
Like what do sunflower seeds provide you?
So first it was vape, like you have the vape, smoke, flavor, whatever, right? And then you switch to the pouches and you're like, okay, I have something this kind of size and like my bottom lip, and it's got like flavor, so it works, but no nicotine. So you're just constantly like, you have them in there, they sit, and then I'm just like, crack
Okay,
them.
so what was the context for you ever doing vapes or nicotine in the first place? Why did you even start that crap?
I don't even fucking know.
Fair enough.
5:15. Yeah, we're going. Yeah,
Oh, do we need to end the episode here?
yeah.
All
All
right
right.
then.
I'll see you later.
Yep. To be continued next
Next week.
week, probably. Super happy to start this up again.
Yeah, man. Me too.
You have a good rest of the evening, bro.
Have a good one.
And yeah, it was really nice to do this again.
I'll see you,
Peace.
man. See ya.